Published 3:10 Eastern Standard Time, the 29th of December 2017. Updated 7:18 Eastern Standard Time, the 29th of December 2017. Heavy snow, rain, thunderstorms and wind have caused chaos across much of Britain as a band of severe weather sweeps in across the country. Parts of northern England and Scotland were blanketed in thick snow on Friday morning, with the south coast lashed by torrential downpours, lightning and strong winds. Forecasters warned of disruption to travel and potential power outages throughout Friday as the band of severe weather moves in from the east. Temperatures dropped to -12.3 C. 9.8 F at Loch Glasgow in the Scottish Highlands overnight, while most parts of the UK dipped below freezing, leaving widespread ice a hazard across the country. Glasgow Airport said the snow had caused operations to be temporarily suspended. It added, "Our winter operations teams are working to reopen as soon as possible. We advise passengers to check with their airline for updates and apologize for any disruption." Wintry weather made driving conditions treacherous on the roads. Pictured, junction 22 of the M62 at Saddleworth. Motorists push a car up a hill near Shap, in Cumbria, after a motorist got stuck in the snowy conditions. Today, heavy snow showers hit the A66 this morning, making driving conditions tricky for motorists this morning. A car is left in a ditch having left the icy A66 near Brow, in the East Riding of Yorkshire. Earlier today, the car lies behind a police cordon after skidding off an icy road and finishing up in a ditch. There were treacherous conditions on the roads this morning as snow made driving conditions difficult. Pictured, junction 22 of the M62, the runway and grounds at Glasgow Airport are cleared of snow as Britain saw one of the coldest nights of the year. Staff at Glasgow Airport worked to clear snow from the runways. Temperatures dipped below freezing overnight. The streets of Sheffield are blanketed in snow as Britain is braced for more severe weather sweeping in from the east. A wider yellow warning for snow is also in place for Northern Ireland, the northern half of England and southern Scotland. Pictured, snow in Sheffield. There was thunder and lightning, as well as giant hailstones in parts of the country yesterday. Pictured, Devonport, in Plymouth. Parts of northern England are braced for heavy snow on Friday, with a further band of severe weather en route. An amber warning of snow in West Yorkshire, the South Pennines and places such as Rockdale and Burnley is in place until 11 a.m. and a wider yellow warning for snow has been issued for southern and eastern Scotland, northern England and the Midlands until 3 p.m. The heaviest snowfall of 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters is expected in parts of northern England and up to 15 centimeters over higher ground. Across the southwest coast, meteorologist Emma Sharple said, squally feature moving eastwards was quite active and giving some high rain rates, with thunder and lightning and gusts of up to 50 miles per hour recorded. The yellow warning has been issued by the Met Office for strong winds expected over parts of southwest England and southern Wales across to Greater London, bringing potent, heavy showers with a chance of hail and thunder, as the system moves eastwards. Devon and Cornwall police said the A39 near Bideford in Devon was partially blocked due to a fallen tree and there was flooding on the A307-5 near Newquay in Cornwall. Elsewhere, snow caused disruption across many roads, with Cumbria police warning on Twitter that all routes in the south of the county were affected, as well as the M6. A couple clear the snow from their vehicle in Glasgow, which experienced some of most severe weather. A woman braves the weather in Newbiggin-on-Loon, in Cumbria, as a band of heavy snow sweeps across northern England. Firefighters clear snow from outside their fire station in Buxton, in Derbyshire. This morning, 2 children have a snowball fight in Newbiggin-on-Loon, in Cumbria, as snow continued to fall in northern England. A plane lands in gloomy conditions at Leeds Bradford Airport after having to wait for 60 minutes for the runway to be cleared. A Jet 2 flight prepares to take off on a cold and icy morning at Leeds Bradford Airport, in West Yorkshire. Staff at Leeds Bradford Airport inspect the runway after heavy snowfall in Yorkshire. A camel stands in the snow on a farm near Richmond, North Yorkshire, after a bitterly cold night in Britain. This was the wintry scene in Brow, in East Yorkshire, today as parts of Britain were blanketed in snow. A car struggles as it travels along a snowy A66 near Brow this morning, where snow continued to fall. A gritter helps to keep the M62 in Manchester open as snow continues to fall in the north of the country. A couple trudged through the snow in Glasgow after Britain had one of the coldest nights of the year overnight. This graphic shows where the heaviest of the snow in the UK has fallen today, with the north of England and Scotland affected. These graphics show where some of the most extreme weather in the country was today, with the snow further north. Met Office forecaster Charles Powell said there could be some pretty nasty travel conditions. It is a band of severe weather. Weather warnings are in force. There is going to be disruption in some shape or form, he said. Forecasters say the weekend will bring a respite from the wintry blast, with milder conditions expected. But New Year's Eve celebrations on Sunday could be blighted by strong winds and showers. A couple cleared snow from their car after Glasgow was blanketed in heavy snow overnight. Cars parked on a road in Huddersfield are covered in snow as wintry weather made driving conditions treacherous. A lorry makes its way through the snow on the A66 in Cumbria, where snow continued to fall today. A motorist passes by an aptly placed sign near Shap, in Cumbria, which experienced some of the worst of the snowfall. A snowplow clears a road in Loxley in North Sheffield, after Britain saw one of the coldest nights of the year. A bus makes its way along a snow-covered road in Loxley in North Sheffield, as Britain shivered in freezing temperatures. Cars struggle in the treacherous conditions this morning as they make their way up Lobley Hill, in Gateshead. Glasgow Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers arrives at training today where the ground was covered in thick snow. An 8-year-old boy was killed when a car crashed into a tree just hours after he'd left a festive family party. Jensen Evans had been visiting family members with his parents before the crash on Thursday evening. But he was a passenger in the back of the blue Seat Altea when it spun off a road and collided with a tree. Jensen was declared dead at the scene on the winding country road near Pontyclun, Rhondda, South Wales. Other members of his family were also injured in the single car crash and are being treated in hospital, but police have not revealed who they are. Highways England has issued a severe weather warning and urged people to plan their journeys, monitor weather reports and pack a snow kit of blankets, food, water and a shovel if they really need to travel. People travelling north for 3 days of Hogmanay celebrations in Edinburgh, which welcomes about 100,000 people visiting to see in the new year, will face impossible conditions in some areas, the RAC said. Pete Williams said the RAC was very busy across the UK on Friday morning. He said the snow around Doncaster, Leeds, Bradford, Sheffield, and across central and southern Scotland was causing problems, as well as the wind and heavy rain in the southwest. Mr. Williams advised drivers within the amber snow warning to really consider whether their journey is entirely necessary. Meanwhile, the AA said they had received more than 1,687 breakdown calls before 10 a.m. on Friday, with 10 cases of vehicles being stuck in snow. The AA said that the worst areas on the roads were around Manchester and Cumbria, and that the A6 in Cumbria, the Snake Pass and several roads around Macclesfield were closed. Flights were also suspended at one of Scotland's busiest airports as blizzard conditions gripped western parts of the country. Up to 5 centimeters of snow fell overnight, causing Glasgow Airport to temporarily ground flights. Forecasters predict those conditions will head eastwards before turning into sleet and rain. These stunning photos show the cotton candy-like formation of hair ice, captured by a walker. Wilma Stark, 62, was on holiday in Dunkeld, Perth and Kinross when she spotted the hair-like ice, which usually forms in deadwood. She said, "I was absolutely stunned, it looked just like candy floss. I knew it was ice, but it was curling over parts of the tree branch. I have never seen anything like it before. It was dotted all around the woods. It had been snowing the day before and then the snow had melted and it was a cold but dry day. When it rains, logs are the perfect material for soaking up moisture and making hair ice. Their rotting, spongy interiors fill up with water, and when the water freezes, it expands out from the pores in the frozen wood, creating fine threads of ice. Ice crystals cover a dead branch on the floor of a woodland in Dunkeld in Scotland. In a picture taken by walker Wilma Stark, this stunning photograph shows the cotton candy-like formation of hair ice, captured by a walker.